Hi everybody, I'm here to do the reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We'll be pulling one card from the Fairy Tarot deck here to get the overall energy of the reading. Then we'll continue the reading with the Witch's Tarot deck. I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope that you guys are staying safe and you're staying healthy. We are just going to jump right into this. Again, this is going to be for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we're going to get the overall energy of this reading. Ooh, we have the Two of Summer, which is the Two of Cups in traditional tarot. So on this card it says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. All right, so obviously for some of you, right away I am getting that there may be a connection that you're in, that you're second guessing, or that you're having second thoughts about, thinking that it can't be salvaged. And for those of you wondering, here is your confirmation. Yes, it can. Not to give up on this relationship. All right. So this is definitely going to be reading about a deep connection here between two people. And looking at this card, you can see the way that he is looking at her. Of course, gender doesn't really matter, okay? But the love that is being exchanged is what I'm feeling off of this card. There's a lot of love. Whatever this connection is, there is a lot of love. So let's see what your messages are going to be for this time around, because obviously this has to do with a love connection. We have the Eight of Wands, we have the High Priestess, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So if you guys are in separation and there hasn't been communication, you're going to receive communication from this person, okay? So communication is coming in from this person that you have a deep connection with. Some of you may not be with this person. Again, that comes back to the don't give up, your relationship can be healed. That is what jumped out at me the most. That's what I picked up the most from this card. There may be a situation where you aren't with this person. Maybe you guys have stepped away from the relationship for whatever reason. There could be a separation for some of you. And communication is going to be coming in. And I feel like this communication that's coming in with the High Priestess here, you guys intuitively know. You know whether this is communication coming in for you or from you to this person. There is a deep intuition feeling. There's a deep gut feeling about whatever this connection is. You know this is a deep connection, okay? It's general, so remember, this can go either way, guys. So somebody here knows. I feel like this is your energy. You know that this is a deep connection. This connection could also be like a soulmate. I'm feeling like it's a really deep connection here, and you feel this on an intuitive level, okay? You know this, you feel this. But I do feel like this relationship stresses you out with this Eight of Swords. There may be a lot of in and out in this connection. One minute you guys are on and you're hot and everything's hot and heavy and great. But then like the lows are really low. Okay, so it's like the highs are really high, but the lows can be really low. And I feel like that's what they're struggling. The King of Cups here, there's a lot of emotion involved in this relationship. There's a lot of feeling. Emotions are really, really heightened in this relationship. They're on a very deep level. We have a king here, all right? Could be dealing with a water sign, but you don't have to be. And I feel like there's been a lot of time invested, but I feel like there is this element of, man, you know, I've invested so much time into this and energy. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if this is worth it, all right? But Spirit says it is. Now, if you're in a connection to where there's horrible things going on, there's abuse, there's things, obviously that is not what, this isn't about this connection. That's not what this connection is. So if that's what your connection is with somebody else, there's abuse, there's horrible things, this reading is not for you. This reading is for Aries people who I feel are in a connection, but there's just things that keep coming up. Okay, there's things that keep repeating here. There's things that keep coming up that you guys cannot seem to get a handle on. And you keep waiting, or somebody here keeps waiting and waiting for it to even out, to balance out, but it feels like it never does. It feels like it's up and down and up and down. There's a cycle, or there's a lesson here that's not being learned in this connection, whatever this is. So something keeps repeating. You know, that could be a number of things. You know, again, like I said, with this night, I feel like this is either an in and out kind of thing, but I also get the feeling that this connection, there's, when it's high, when it's really good, it's really good. But when the lows hit, there's conflict or there's arguments, they're really, really low, okay? And although there is feeling here and a lot of emotion and love, a lot of love, and deep down you're feeling like, you know, we need to keep working at this. I feel like the communication is the biggest issue in this connection. You guys can't talk to each other. You have a hard time talking to one another. But intuitively, you feel and you know that this is your person, and vice versa. I feel they feel the same way. But somebody here, whether that's you or them, is stressed out over this relationship. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of work. There's just anxiety. It's stressful. And, you know, with this Seven of Pentacles, and there's been a lot invested into this connection. But looking at this person and in this card, I feel like it's like, is it ever going to work out the way that we want it to work out? Is it ever going to be what we want it to be? You know, I've invested so much. I don't really walk away, but at the same time, I'm stressed here. I'm stressed. So I feel like you guys are kind of in this tug of war situation right now. And that's what I feel like that's what you keep going. You feel like you keep coming back to the same thing. This could be some kind of a recurring kind of argument or a disagreement that you guys keep coming back to over and over again. Somebody's not learning a lesson here. There's a lesson trying to be taught. And because it hasn't been learned, it could be by both of you, one of you or both of you. It keeps repeating. It's going to keep going, okay? All right, so what is this Eight of Wands, Spirit? What is this Eight of Wands? We have the Moon. Let me get one more card. We have the Strength card. So there's, again, I feel like there is communication that is going to come in regarding this relationship. And this could be somebody coming clean. This could be somebody communicating with you or vice versa about things that they have not been very open about. I saw the Four of Pentacles when I was shuffling earlier. So somebody could have been closed off in this situation or kind of shut down. Again, I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, there is somebody, whether that's you or somebody else, who just is sitting there thinking, is this really worth it? I've invested so much and I feel like I'm getting so little back. And that could be, because the Eight of Wands is over top of the Seven of Pentacles, that could be what this communication is. Somebody is going to finally get the courage to come forward and let you know what they are truly feeling inside. Or you are going to come forward and speak to this person. This is what I'm truly feeling inside. This is how I truly feel. I feel like we're going nowhere fast. I feel like there's not a lot of growth left in this connection, and we need to change that, okay? But whatever it is, whatever this communication coming in, it is something that has been kept, you know, private. It's something that has been kept, whoever it is making the communicate and talking, there are feelings that are going to come out here, and emotions that haven't been talked about before, that have not been addressed. That is what the communication needs to be about, all right? Is things that there's a fear. There's something here in this connection. Okay, there's like an elephant in the room. There's something that doesn't get discussed or talked about when it comes to the two of you, all right? And it's time to address the elephant in the room. I'm hearing that over and over. It's time to address the elephant in the room, which is this moon card. There's something that is being hidden. There's something that is not coming to light. There's something that somebody does not want to talk about. It could be one of you or both of you. I don't know, there may be something that have happened in the past here. It's something that happened to cause a separation for those of you that maybe are in separation, all right? Others of you that are not in separation, you're still together. Regardless, there is a conversation that needs to take place here about things that neither one of you or one of you is not talking about. And there's a fear of talking about it, okay? Because with the Strength card, I just feel like Spirit is saying you have to have the courage here. There has to be their courage. You have to have the courage to speak up and talk about things that you may not want to talk about, things that may be uncomfortable to discuss, okay? I feel like it's something that's been brushed to the side, if that makes any sense. Something that maybe has happened within this connection that, you know, or something that has happened that caused a separation. It needs to be discussed, and it's not being discussed, okay? What is this High Priestess? The Two of Cups. This connection is divinely guided. This connection is strong. It is a soulmate connection. This is a very deep connection. You've got the Two of Cups twice, and the Two of Cups is clarifying the High Priestess. This is something that is meant to be, all right? Whatever this is. Whoever this is, this person is, you will know. If this is your reading, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But it keeps repeating. Things that, it's like a cycle keeps repeating because there's not a lesson. This communication is going to clear that up. This communication that you have about whatever it is that is hidden here, whatever is not being discussed needs to come to the light. There has to be a talk about it, but it has to be done in a loving way. This isn't harsh. This isn't mean. Eight of Wands is usually about good news, good communication. And that's what I feel. You guys have to throw the boxing gloves down or the conflict and actually have an open, honest communication here and talk about something that either both of you or one of you is not speaking on. There's something here you guys are not talking about. What is this Eight of Swords, Spirit? What is this Eight of Swords? Tell me about this Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Death card. Whatever this is, it needs to be put to rest, guys. Spirit is saying talk. Put this to rest. Put this anxiety, this worry, whatever this is. And maybe this anxiety and worry is directly related to whatever this conversation that needs to take place is. There's a fear here. There's a fear to talk. Some of you, okay, this is for just a select few. Some of you, there's just a fear to reach out for fear of rejection. You're scared to death to reach out to this person and to tell them how you feel. If this is new love, or if this is a connection that you aren't together with somebody and there's not a separation, if this is somebody new, there is a fear of telling them how you feel, whether it's you or them, because they are afraid they may be rejected. All right, that's not going to happen. That won't happen. All right. So that's for those of you that aren't in a connection yet, but you do have, there is somebody that you are highly, you feel connected, maybe a friend right now, or it's somebody though that you have some type of a connection with. And the connection that you have is you are in love with this person or they are in love with you. And somebody is afraid to talk about it. Somebody's afraid to admit it. The High Priestess is also about secrets to themselves, keeping things to themselves. So some of you are just are keeping this to yourself, that you're in love with somebody. And the thought of reaching out to them stresses you out, and it needs to end. Okay, and you need to reach out to this person. But for others of you, I'm really picking up strongly, there is a connection that you already have with someone, whether you're with them or you're in a moment of separation, because there is a conversation that needs to be taking place. And it has to do with something that you guys are not speaking on, that you're not talking about, and there's a fear, having fear to do so, and it's very stressful for you. You need to get, once you talk about this and have this conversation, it will put this to rest. You won't feel trapped in your head. There's a lot of overthinking and overanalyzing here. You won't feel that way once you actually have this communication. This Eight of Swords energy will end, all right? And also with the Death card, it's going to change your relationship, okay? It's going to change it. It's going to make things, it's going to open up a different, it's going to open up, okay? It's going to move it, it's going to ascend it to a higher level. But there is, this is so important. I keep coming back and I keep repeating it and I can't help it. There is a conversation here that you guys need to have. And it's something that neither one of you want to discuss. You're afraid to talk about it, or one of you is afraid to talk about it. What is the Seven of Pentacles, Spirit? I told you I saw the Four of Pentacles. I saw it earlier. So the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. There could have been something that happened, some type of deceit here. Whatever that is, there could have been a third party. It could have been lying, could have been, cheating. It was some kind of deceit here. And because of this deceit, somebody has closed down and just put their guard up because of it, which brings us to the Seven of Pentacles. Is this relationship, is this worth it? I've invested so much, but this is what happened to me. And looking at his face, I don't know if you guys can see his face, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know if there's any more growth here because of what has happened. And that's where this energy of the Seven of Pentacles energy is coming from. But I'm telling you, I feel like this conversation, with this being over top of this conversation has to do with whatever this was. Whatever this Seven of Swords was, it has caused somebody to shut down, to close, to just put their guard up. Somebody here is not being vulnerable. Maybe it's both of you, but there is no vulnerability being shown because of fear. And it could be fear of getting hurt, but it's fear of being vulnerable to this person, letting your guard down. Maybe one of you has commitment issues, because the Knight of Wands, that talks about, like I said, in and out kind of thing. Maybe somebody has commitment issues here. And when it's on and when you guys are together, it's on fire. But then you get too close. Somebody gets too close and it scares them. So they back off and they take off again. That could be what's going on here. But I have a feeling that I feel like this conversation has to do with vulnerability. You're just going to hurt me. If I let my guard down, I let you in, you're going to hurt me. That could be your energy, because I know, Aries energy can be that way. Aries people, not all, but some Aries people have a tendency to, they don't want to get in too deep because of the fear that they might get hurt. It's like a defense mechanism. It's like a way to protect themselves. And I feel like that, maybe that might be something to that effect is going on in this connection. There is this fear of being vulnerable. What is this King of Cups, Spirit? The King of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, you guys have to come clean with your emotions and your feelings to each other. And once you do that, you have this conversation, it's going to start, with the Death card and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like a whole brand new beginning here. It's going to open up the floodgates. It's going to open the floodgates to whatever this connection. Look at this, the Knight of Wands, the Fool. So there's a brand new beginning. There is a brand new beginning. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Fool, you have the Death card. This conversation that you guys need to have about whatever deceit happened or whatever fear is going on, the fear of getting hurt. There was some type of maybe deceit, lies, cheating, whatever it is that has caused somebody or both, depending on how this resonates. It's general, so you gotta, I'm trying to cover everything here, but whatever it is, something has caused some of you, either both of you or one of you, to shut down, to put your guard up. You don't want to be hurt. It could be commitment issues. Somebody gets in, it's really hot and heavy. There's a deep, deep, deep connection going on here, okay? A lot of feeling. I feel like this is type of a soulmate connection here, but it's scary. Somebody is scared to death. And I feel like that too could come in. There's commitment issues. Once they get too close or they feel like they're getting too close, they back out and they're gone. They take off. And that could be what this is, taken off, Because the Knight of Wands is all about adventure, all about the experiences, and wanting to do this, being impulsive. And they get too close. Oops, I'm out of here. I'm going on something else. I'm going somewhere else, okay? For some of you. For others of you, this is very passionate. There's a lot of passion involved in this. There's a lot of young energy. So, and I'm not talking about, age-wise here. I don't care how old you are. You could be, 20 all the way up to freaking, whatever. To 80, okay, or beyond, whatever. There is a lot of young energy. Like when you're with this person, it's exciting, it's passionate, you feel young. It makes you feel like a teenager, like your first puppy love kind of thing. There's some of you you always feel like this person. There's just new adventures around the corner. Like you guys mesh well, you connect well with this person, you click. But somebody is afraid. Either one or both of you have been hurt, or there's been deceit, there's been lies, cheating, I don't know. Somebody or both of you have put your guard up. You do not want to show your vulnerability to this person because you are afraid, okay? Either because you've been hurt or you're afraid of getting hurt, or because somebody is afraid of committing 100%. There's like this fear. This conversation has to take place. There is a communication coming in, whether it's initiated by you, the other person. There is a conversation that is coming. Communication is coming. A conversation has to take place, discussing something that nobody wants to talk about. And Spirit is asking you guys, please have the courage to address these, because if you do, it's going to change the whole course of your relationship. If you don't, this is just it's gonna keep doing whatever it is. And I feel like there's either this in and out energy. Once you're on, it's awesome, but then something happens and it goes off again. Or it's this, when it's great, it's awesome, but when it's low, it's like horrible, okay? A lot of arguing, chaos, strife, whatever. There is something here that needs to be discussed, because this connection has been divinely guided, and everything has to be put on the table. Truths need to come out, because there's so many feelings here, and you've got, transformation, new beginning, adventures, I just feel like this person is your person, and you both need to put in the work here to fix it, to fix whatever it is. Don't just throw it away, okay? Don't just toss this to the side and be like, oh, whatever, this person is this or this. You need to take a look at each other. Both of you need to go and look at yourselves, because I'm not necessarily sure this is, for some of you, this is not just a one-sided. This is both of you. Both of you have issues that need to be discussed. Both of you are afraid of letting your guard down here for whatever reason, all right? But once you do, if you have this conversation and you actually talk, it's going to transform your entire relationship, okay? And it's going to be for the long term, because there is a brand new beginning that is coming, and it's going to be full of passion and adventures and fun. And I feel like some of you are going to be saying, you know, with this person, it's like a new adventure every day, okay? That's how some of you feel. It's like something new every day, exciting. You know, you're really into this person. Whoever you're connecting with here, there is a very strong connection. You guys click. You click. You go together really, really well. You just have to have the courage to talk about things that you don't want to talk about. All right? That's what I have for you guys. So I hope it resonated. If it did, awesome. Please leave me a thumbs up. Share, comment, subscribe. If it didn't, please don't. It just wasn't your story this time. Go check out the other videos for the signs in your chart. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, what's left of it, and I will talk to you guys later.